hello, hello. And who might we have in the chat that we have? Peter Nuttall, good day, Hades Connor. Well, good day, or good morning to you, sir. I hope you are doing wonderful. And without further ado, this is Stefan. Stefan is a hedgehog who lives in a watering can. He is my co-host. Also, hello, that is Bertil. Bertil is my other co-host. Okay, right. Beanie is okay. Okay, Peter, how you doing? How you doing, man? If there's just keep the chat tidy. Might just in case someone else shows up, I might as well just go and pop out the chat. Peter says, all good, mate, wonderful. Let's pop out the chat and let's take the chat up there so I can see if something goes to be reviewed. I doubt Peter is a foul mouth, but hey, here we go. So it's Monday evening for me, Tuesday for Peter, and it's another episode of Culture Corner, as the title and the thumbnail and the description box would indicate. It's about Laverne Cox. Jens, good day, Jens. How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, I took my first attempt on this 2 weeks ago, but unfortunately, there was something wrong with the connection, either on YouTube end or my end. I don't know. It was a previous Monday as well. The only two common factors that I thought I had a discussion about this with my partner. Very brief though. That the only two common factors, the only things that were these two Mondays had to get to do with each other. It was a Monday, and the theme was a transgender actor / actress. So anyway, here we are with Laverne Cox this week. Okay, let me get where is those who I might as well just get, for those who do not know, I will get you let's get it. For those who do not know, this is what Laverne Cox looks like. Yeah, so that's what she looks like. There we go. Yep. Yeah, that's Laverne Cox. That's what she looks like. I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow today. I have a massive headache. Okay, so Laverne Cox was born on May 29th, 1972 in Mobile, Alabama. That would make her 49 years old. Uh, she was raised by a single mom and a grandma. She has an identical twin brother, Reginald Cox, professionally, who is also a professional performer, um, known professionally as M. Lamar, who's a composer, performer, and an artist. As stated, Laverne Cox is a transgender woman, and she has stated that she knew she was different and was aware of the gender dysphoria at a young age in in elementary school. And she has also publicly in an interview stated that she had attempted suicide at the age of 11, uh, when she had developed a crush on a male classmate, and she was also bullied for being not for not behaving like a boy would have been expected to behave like. She graduated from Alabama School of Fine Arts, where she studied writing prior to dancing. Before we go any further, by the way, I would like to remind you of thumbs up, thumbs down, uh, subscribe, tickle the notification bell, just grope the notification bell, and a very big shout out to my patron, Flems. Thank you, Flems. It's your support is thoroughly appreciated. Peter says school can be so cruel. Indeed, yes. I was heavily bullied in school from in elementary school, and yes, kids can be cruel. Anyway, uh, Laverne Cox graduated from. She got a scholarship to Alabama School of Fine Arts, studying. Yes, and she studied there with, as I said, with a scholarship there because it's private school, as I take it. And she also attended the Indiana University Bloomington, and from then thereon, she moved on to Maymont Manhattan College in New York City, and in Maymont, she switched from classical ballet to acting, which was heavily frowned upon at there and thereabouts. She said she's been some had some odd jobs. She performed in off Broadway jobs, um, for free, actually. And then she also performed as a drag queen, although she has stated she never identified as a drag queen. Um, Please, uh, questions, commentary, etc., etc. Tell me how shitty I am. Okay, and and she and Laverne Cox then rose to prominence in her role as Sophia Burset, a transgender inmate in a female prison on the Netflix series Orange is the New Black. Wonderful series for the longest time when it came out, um, and became more well known. More well known. My mom, for the longest time, tried to get me to watch it. I just didn't get it first, but I had just come out as trans, and but then, why not? Why the hell not? Uh, and then during the first season of Orange, Orange is the New Black. Laverne was still appearing as a drag queen in the restaurants of the Lower East Side of New York City, and from her works, she became the first transgender person to be nominated for primetime Emmy in any acting category. She won the daytime Emmy in 2015 for outstanding special class special as the executive producer for Laverne Cox Presents The T Word. Uh, she is the first transgender person to win that award. In 2014, she became the first transgender person to appear on the cover of the Time magazine. Elliot Page, of whom I've talked about before, was the first trans man to appear on the cover of Time magazine, and she was the first. She's got many of these firsts here. Uh, the first transgender person to appear on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine in 20 February of in the February 2018 cover of South African edition. And she's also the first transgender person to have a wax figure of herself at Madame Tussauds in that would be in London. I think it's in London. Madame Tussauds wax cabinet. What do you think so far? I think I have. I think. Do think I have someone here in the chat? Do I have anyone in the chat? Okay, so okay. Sorry, I'm just running a bit slow. Okay, and so she has also been featured. Peter says, "Great so far, wonderful." What was I? Yes, annual Rebels issue of V in 2014, and V is an American fashion magazine. It's printed seasonally and highlights trends in fashion, film, music, and art. So there we have it. Okay. And she has Laverne Cox appeared as a contestant in the I Want to Work for Diddy on the first season when she was approached by VH1. Uh, from that came the series Transform Me, which made her the first African American transgender person to produce and star in her own TV show. And both shows were nominated on GLAAD Media Award. GLAAD is GLAAD is a LGBTQ plus human rights organization, and Diddy won in 2009. She's been also in TV series, shows, and films like Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, Bored to Death, and musical Chairs. Yes, in 2013 she began the series of Orange is the New Black, which my mom tried to get me to watch for the longest of time. And my mom, because I came out in early in, I started transitioning in 2013. Um, yeah, okay, I will be right Yeah. Okay. We let's jump a few years forward. In She was on the Entertainment Weekly magazine cover of that magazine in 2015 in Totally Not Straight issue, which was the first in of the magazine in 15 years to focus on LGBTQ plus entertainment. In June of 2016, Human Rights Campaign, um, which is the largest LGBTQ advocacy group and political lobbying organization in the United States, released a video as a tribute to the victims of the Orlando nightclub shooting. And in the video, Laverne and others told the stories of the people who were killed there in that shooting. In 2017 she began her road on with the role of a transgender attorney, Cameron Worth, in Doubt series called Doubt, which is an American drama series, but only two were eventually aired originally, and but they were then before being discontinued, but they were, to my understanding, shown later. She was nominated for the in 2017 the Primetime Emmy Award for outstanding guest actress in drama series for her role in Orange is the New Black. And the same year she collaborated with ACLU, which is American Civil Liberties Union, Zachary Drucker, Molly Crabapple, and Kim Bogebinder in a video about transgender history and resistance called uh, "Time Marches and So Do We," which then Laverne narrated. And yeah, she was then also that year she was in a campaign for Ivy Park clothing for the full issue of the clothing. Uh, she was also featured on Taylor Swift's "You Need to Calm Down" music video from 2019, and she was one of the 15 women by guest editor Megan by Duchess Megan, Duchess of Sussex, which she doesn't actually she isn't the Duchess I think anymore because they left the British royal court, but I could be mistaken. But Megan, Duchess of Sussex, picked her up among 15 as one of the 15 to appear on the British Vogue on the September 2019, and she was also the first transgender woman to appear on the cover of the British Vogue. In 2019, funnily enough, again, she brought the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union attorney, Chase Strangio, as her date for the 2019 Emmy Awards, and she had a clutch featuring phrases October 8th, Title 7, and Supreme Court, referencing to a court case where Strangio was one of the lawyers representing a trans woman who was fired from her job at a funeral home, and they spoke of the case or of the upcoming court case to reporters. And in May of 2021, which isn't all that long ago, even though it feels that way, already because of the pandemic. Everything seems so long ago. And she is to host the live from the red carpet in now coming January 2022, and replaced Juliana Rancic. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting quite an interesting lady. What do you think? Uh, Peter, how much were you aware of Laverne Cox before this one came up? Did you watch the Orange is the New Black, or any other of the Transform Me with Laverne Cox before the show? How familiar were you with Laverne Cox? I Peter says, "Real rags to riches story." Yes, that is correct. And by the way, just there is one interesting thing: the her identical twin. Okay, he was also in Orange Is the New Black. Uh, he's the he Reginald Cox, or M. Lamar, uh, Laverne's identical twin, but was actually at one point portrayed the pre-transition, uh, you know, the Car- Laverne's character Sophia, a trans woman. Uh, so her identical twin brother portrayed uh, Marcus, the pre-transitioning Sophia in Orange Is the New Black. That was something I did not know. So that's really interesting. That just really blew me away. That you get the exact same, the 100% what the the fictional uh, Laverne gave a face to that character, and the pre transition Sophia Marcus would have looked like, yeah, what Laverne looked like before her transition. It's, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good. Uh, Peter says only knew her from Orange. Okay, right. Uh, let's get to her honors and awards at this point. Okay. Okay, let's get that. That's okay. In 2013, Anti-Violence Project 2013, uh, Courage Award honoree, Reader's Choice at Out Magazine's Out 100 Gala, honoring the magazine's selection of 2013's 100 most compelling people of the year. In 2014, Woman of the Year by Glamour magazine, included in the annual Route 100. This list honors standout Black leaders, innovators, culture shapers aged 41 and younger. Topped the British newspaper Guardian's third annual Pride Power list, which ranks the world's most influential LGBT people. Stephen F. Golzak Award from GLAAD, or GLAAD, named to the Ebony Power 100 list. In 2015, named to the 2015 Out Power 50 list, included in the People magazine's World's Most Beautiful Women list. 3 Twins Ice Cream in San Francisco renamed their chocolate orange confetti ice cream Laverne Cox's chocolate orange. Right, is the new black for White weekend. Okay. And named in the 2015 Time magazine 100 most influential people list. Her entry was written by Jazz Jennings. Uh, 20 named by Forum for Equality, which is a Louisiana-based LGBT civil rights organization, as one of their 31 icons of the LGBT month, history month. winner of Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Special Class Special as Executive Producer for Laverne Cox Presents The T Word. This made her the first transgender woman to win a Daytime Emmy as an executive producer, as well as the T Word is the first trans documentary to win Daytime Emmy. 2016 awarded honorary doctorate from the new school, which is a private research university in New York City. In 2017, named the 2017 Outpower 50 list. 2018 received the Claire Skiffington Vanguard Award from Transgender Law Center. And that is a prize that recognizes the transgender community members who have been part of the movement's vanguard. She's had a career of 20 years, 21 years, almost 22. She had her first role in a short film called Betty Anderson, role of Deirdre, Deirdre, in 2000. So, well, that's one heck of a. Let's bring that. Okay, do we have any questions? Peter says, interesting story. Yes, it is. It is. Do you have any questions, comments? At this point? Because this is gonna be a short one. I'll give you a bit longer one on Friday. This week there will not be a premiere Thursday because it's on holiday for this week Thursday because it's Thanksgiving in the US and the one of the chiefs there is building a computer. So Jens says it's always interesting to learn more. Indeed. I am currently I've started doing some research for a video that I'm not sure if it will be a recorded episode or a live video, but I can promise you that it's very different from what you've gotten used to. I do not usually do this kind of topics, really, but it's something that I came across. It's a topic that I came across when doing some reading for this channel. So I won't give you any I won't give you too much on it, but today I've been provided with a number of resources by an associate, so I can, who knows something about this, who's familiar with part of the concept. Peter says change is as good as a holiday. Yes. There will be some change coming up on this in not so distant future on this channel. but that will be something that as a there will be changes, at least one major change in coming up soon. But as a person on the Asperger spectrum, I really don't like change on general, but that's something that tends to happen every now and then. But the video coming up is uh, will be interesting. Okay, something that okay. Let's go. Do some. Let's go do some. Certain part as a certain demographic tells you to do your own research, and I will do that now. Okay. I have 28 recorded videos. Uh, this is my 66th 66th live stream. Is this one right now? Okay, which is interesting. Okay, and let's get stuff, and let's go to analytics. For the impressions are down, but um, there has been in the past 28 days between October 25th and November 21st 179 unique viewers, 7.2 thousand impressions, and of those impressions 148 views. And yeah, okay, let's get Peter is looking forward to it. Wonderful. Okay, an average view duration and watch time from the last 28 days is 28.4 hours, and average view duration is 5 minutes and 18 seconds. That is down. That is 33% down, and the 7.2 thousand impressions is that's 10% down. Impressions to click through rates is actually up by 40% in the past month. Okay. What should I could I give you? What other could I tell you? Unique viewers. I can tell you that well over 80% of my what well over 80% of my view time or watch time comes from subscribers. 83% and a bit more and change. But no new subscribers within the last month, which is really a shame. And this is a big. There's six deciliters. It's big enough, and it's from IKEA. We went to IKEA not so long ago, and I bought this one because we got something new. We are moving at the in the end of next month. So okay, I think I'll start to get going, but I will see you live or uh Peter says, we need to spread the word about your channel. I would be really grateful if you could. And at the moment, I have 82 subscribers, which is wonderful. Could be more. Could add another. Could add a zero at the end. 820 would be nice. Okay. If you could spread the love. Okay. I think we ought to be going. This is Stefan. Stefan is my co-host. This is Bertil. Bertil is also my co-host. Ooh. There. And both of these babies gotta go to bed. This baby gotta go to bed. It's late. And luckily I have a day off tomorrow. But until like, subscribe, notification bell, and subscribe, tickle the notification bell, spread the word. Jens says, I'll ask for permission to promote on Atomic Shrimp's Discord. Please do. Please do. So, and with that, and thank you very much to you gentlemen, and I will see you on Friday 9 p.m. UK time, with a very, very, very special episode of History with Heidi. And now I gotta love you. Peter, until next time, bye now. And I say goodbye. See you on Friday, 9 p.m. UK.